All right, guys, next thing we're gonna work on today is I ordered an all brand new interior kit for this car. You can see the interior is not, it's not terrible, but this is the original interior. It was jet black from the factory. You can see I have no headliner in right now. The back seats are covered with junk that I've been taking out. But I ordered an all new interior kit. You can go back and watch one of my other videos of that, but it comes with new seat covers to the front, back, all new carpet, new headliner, that's at the house, and then all these door panels. Okay, so you can see that the door panels are actually supposed to be black. Here's where the sun didn't fade them. So you're going to take all this apart today. So to get this apart, take this armrest off. I think it's 3 T27s. There's 2 under here and there's 1 here. And then when you take that off, these are T10s or T15s, both will work. Now some of these are dummy bolts, okay? So I think there's only 6 of these that come out. So when you take this plate off, you'll need to be careful when you remove this, here, and here. And then you're gonna have little rivets in here, okay, all the way around that you're gonna pop off. You'll pop this panel completely off, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, I got the armrest off. You can see it was 3 bolts. It was 1 here, 1 here, and there was 1 here. Now those are T27s. I didn't have a T27, but a T30 actually fitted. So next I'm going to work on these T10s or T15s. Now some of these are dummies. I'm not sure which ones are dummies or not. I think these are real dummies. And then I think these are real dummies. And then back here, these are real. You can usually tell because the ones that are real are gonna be pitted or a little bit rusted. And the ones that are dummy screws, they will still be black. All right, so I got the screws off. All right, be careful because these back 2 right here are dummies. I accidentally broke one of them. So there is a way to take this off your automatic door locks. There's 2 clips, one on the bottom, one on the top, but I cannot get this to pull out, and I do not want to damage these locks. Same way for this mirror adjuster. So I'm going to just push them back in there and leave them hanging once I get this part off. Now to get this off, take a flathead screwdriver, okay? And you're gonna stick it in behind here to pop this out. And then it will slide right out. Once you do that, this whole thing should come off. One thing I forgot to mention is once you get this off, like I said, you put a flathead screwdriver back there and you can see it kind of just pops off here. You have 1 hidden screw right here. You need to take it off also. So if you're having trouble, if you've taken all these loose and this off and you still can't get it out, it's because there's a hidden screw right here. All right, I got it out and had just a little bit of trouble. As you can see, here's the plate. On the back side of this plate near the mirror is a clip. So when it's sitting in here and you need to take it out, you need to kind of pull back to unloosen this clip up here in the front, and then you will open your door handle and then you'll pull it out towards the steering wheel, toward the front of the car. Now the next thing you gotta do is you gotta go around the edge all the way around the door panel, and it'll be popping loose little tabs in there. Now I have this little fancy tab popper, but I also have just a regular pry tool that I bought off Amazon. I bought a whole kit for like 10 bucks. But you're gonna go through here and you're gonna pop all these tabs loose. Now, if you plan on reusing your tabs, you probably wanna be a little more careful here. With my new interior kit, it came with all these tabs new. So if I break them, I don't care. Okay, really, really easy process. I went through, I popped all the tabs loose. You see one of them kind of broke right there just a little bit. But I went and popped all the tabs loose. Now, the trick to getting these top armrests off, or I'm not sure what you call them, is once you pop everything loose, you come behind the door and you pinch and you pull back towards you, and they will pop out these clips. So you can see, this right here is what I'm talking about, these top rails. So if you'll get behind the door and pinch up on them, they will pop loose. This door panel is in amazing shape. The cardboard is great. I probably could have re-dyed this and saved this door panel, but I had a little bit of extra money and I really want this car to look as nice as I can because it's my dream car. So I decided to put all the interior kit in it. I'm gonna repeat the same process on the other side, and then I will start taking off the door seals. All right, to take these seals off, you're gonna need a 4-way screwdriver. you're gonna have a bolt here you gotta take out. And then there's one more here somewhere. Oh, it's on top. You'll take this out, and then you will take one right there out. And then as you pull, there'll be plugs in here, okay? A lot of times when you pull these seals out, the plugs are gonna stay in the door. Take a pair of needle nose pliers, pull the rest of your plugs out. When you peel this off, you always sometimes use a heat gun to clean all this stuff back here up. All right, you can see I got the seal off, or here's what I was talking about. Factory glue, you'll have to heat that up, scrape it off with a putty knife. And here are the little tabs it's gonna leave. You're gonna need to get needle nose pliers. Okay, so you can see I've got everything taken apart now. The last thing you gotta do to get these outer felts off is you've got some 7mm bolts back here. And the only way to get to some of them is you gotta take these bolts loose on top to hold your glass in. That way you can pull this glass back a little bit. Okay, what I did, I took a magic marker and drew exactly where the bolts are at right now because my windows are in line perfectly. So if you take a magic marker, draw where your bolts are, when you loosen them, you can put them back exactly where they're at. All right, I finally got the outer felts out. You got one last bolt back here. To get it out, you have to loosen this thing. There's a bolt here and a bolt here. I just kind of pushed it out of the way, and I'm gonna put it back for right now. But then I took my nylon pry bar, pried back the window a little bit to get to these back here, and I'm gonna tighten all this stuff back up now. And there you have it, guys. I've taken both door panels off, door trims, inner and outer felts. I went ahead and took my B trim pillars off and my seal plates off today, and those were just I think 4-way heads there, Phillips heads. The reason I took all this off is because I plan on pulling the car in the paint booth this week, and we're going to paint all these door jambs before start the major project. I've taken every bit of this out. Now this interior is in really good shape besides this right here, but you can see it's almost like a color faded purple. So it was originally black. So I just went ahead and bought a black interior kit. Came with everything I need: door panels, seats, headliner, rear speaker covers, and I just ordered new T-top seals. I wasn't going to replace my T-top seals, but they are leaking a little bit, and I don't want to spend all this time and money putting this new interior kit in and have a leak. So by the time I'm done, I'll have every single seal on this car brand new, even these outer rubbers here on the T-top. So that's the next thing, is taking these seals off once I get the jambs painted, fixing these sagging A-trim pillars. So it's coming along. We're still, you know, I'm only able to work on Saturdays on this car. So we're still a couple months out, but you know, it's turning out a whole lot better than what I expected. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and appreciate everything.